Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am bringing you a review for Mortal Kombat today. I watched it last night with my wife. We were super stoked, but I was a little hesitant thanks to the 90s versions of the movie. But here's my review. If you don't know the story of Mortal Kombat, you've probably been living under a rock or you just didn't play video games. But what it is it's a bunch of worlds that come together for a tournament to essentially decide the fate of the universe. You know, you got Outworld that's really trying to invade Earthrealm, and they're fighting. You know, Outer Realm has won 9 out of 10 Mortal Kombats, and they require a 10th for the gods to allow the invasion of Earthrealm. And that's what our Earthbound warriors are fighting for. Outer Realm is known to cheat, and that's exactly what they're doing. But in their cheating, Earthrealm kind of creates a contest that is forced upon them by Outer Realm. The cast of characters for this movie was pretty good. Of course, you had Sub-Zero and Scorpion. You have to have them in any Mortal Kombat movie ever made. You had Sonya Blade and you had Jax. They're pretty much givens as well. You had Liu Kang. You had Shang. You had Lord Raiden. You had Kano, who always plays an asshole. You had Kung Lao with the razor blade hat. That's pretty cool. And then you had a couple minor villains that I didn't really remember because I kind of stopped playing Mortal Kombat after Mortal Kombat 3. You had Rico. He had a massive sledgehammer. You had Melina, who had the size. And then actors of note for the movie, you had Louis Tan. He played the Cole Young character. Not a great character. But we saw him briefly and can recognize him from Deadpool 2. Where he played Shatterstar, one of the X-Force that kind of died almost immediately. He played that character. That's where I recognized him from. We also had Makad Brooks, who played Jimmy Olsen in the CW show Supergirl. Used to watch that show before it became a little SJW for my liking, but he's a good actor. I liked him, and he played Jax really well. And then finally we had Hiroyuki Sanada. He played Scorpion, and we've seen him in tons of stuff. Pretty much all that included Yakuza gangsters or samurai. He's pretty stereotyped into those roles. We saw him in Endgame. He was the Yakuza leader that Ronin, aka Hawkeye, killed at the beginning of the movie. We also saw him in The Last Samurai as one of the main trainers of Tom Cruise's character. You know, he's played a lot of roles like that. So in the previous movies, the storyline kind of sucked. Real bad. But this one was actually pretty decent. It followed a storyline. It gave enough dimension and depth to the characters. It gave enough story for anybody who isn't a Mortal Kombat fan to enjoy the movie and understand what's going on. Personally, I really enjoyed the story of Sub-Zero and Scorpion and how, you know, that hate manifested and came to the surface. The fight scenes were super graphic, fatalities, flawless victories, all of that stuff was included. I really expected Scorpion to yell the "get over here" more than the one time that it happened during the movie, but it was amazing. The only real part I didn't like about the movie was Cole Young. The actor is alright. He hasn't been in much. But the character, I just didn't like. They could have done without him. They could have brought somebody else in from the Mortal Kombat storyline. Really no great reason as to why I didn't like him. Just didn't like him. Overall, I'm going to give the movie 4 beards. I'd definitely watch it again. I'd probably purchase it. Maybe not at full price, but when it gets a little cheaper. But right now I've got HBOMax. It's free to watch there. Hit it in your theaters if you got them around you that are open. Help the theaters out. Let me know what you thought of the flick. Leave it in the comments. If you agree with me, leave it there. If you don't, you know what to do. Also, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to let you know when I'm dropping more videos. And until later, stay classy.